On Tuesday of this week, Donald Trump sent his lawyers into court up in the state of New York, begging the judge, please don't hold our client in contempt for failing to comply with the subpoenas, because he's totally complied with all of those subpoenas, and Letitia James is just being a big old meanie about it all. So here's what happened. As we all know, a couple weeks ago, Letitia James, Attorney General of the state of New York, goes into court, tells the judge, hey, we subpoenaed these documents from Donald Trump. Donald Trump has not turned over these documents that we have requested. I believe this was on April 9th. So we would like for you to hold him in contempt of court and fine him $10,000 every single day that he does not comply with that subpoena. Now, the judge has not yet ruled on this, even though, again, it's been a couple weeks. Contempt isn't the kind of thing that usually gets kicked down the road. Usually it is decided right then. But of course, we're dealing with a famous person with a lot of money, so, justice runs a little bit differently for this guy. So his lawyers are in court on Tuesday. They tell the judge, after conducting a diligent search and review, respondent's counsel determined that respondent was not in possession of any documents responsive to the subpoena, and that all potentially responsive documents were in the possession, custody, or control of the Trump Organization. That's according to Alina Habba, the Trump lawyer who none of the other lawyers apparently like and are constantly asking, what the hell is she doing? That report came out about a week ago. They think she is very bad at her job, but for some reason she was allowed to go into court and make this filing and tell the judge, hey, we can't comply with the subpoena because we don't have these things. So technically, we are complying by not complying because we can't do the things that the compliance would have us be doing. Stellar legal argument there, Alina Habba. And of course, she goes on to argue that, hey, we're not responsible for the documents that are, in the possession of the Trump Organization. I mean, what does that have to do with Donald Trump, right? I mean, the Trump Organization, Donald Trump, two totally separate things. I'm starting to understand why these other lawyers are constantly asking, what the hell is Alina Habba doing? Because that is an absolutely idiotic argument. Even if those documents are in fact in possession of the Trump Organization, Donald Trump has access to them. That's still his company, you idiot. That's like if you subpoena the CEO of Pfizer in a prescription drug lawsuit. And the guy's like, hey, I can't comply because I don't have the financial data. That's with Pfizer. Cool, but you run the company, bro. You have to make the call down there and say, I need these documents to turn over because of a subpoena. It's a real short phone call. Sometimes it can just be an email. But you're still on the hook for them. I don't get it. I don't get how his lawyers can consistently be this bad. All Trump had to do was pick up the phone and say, we got to have these documents. I got to turn them in. This is my company, so it is my property. It is my responsibility. So I need the documents. That's it. That's what should have happened. And I'm willing to bet that this judge is probably going to agree with me on that.
This is Hattie. Hattie wants to know why you have not subscribed to our channel. You obviously like our videos, so do us a favor and subscribe.